Boy, do I have a lot on my mind tonight. Some of you out there think that you have it all figured out. Some of you out there tonight don't even know if your tomorrow is even going to exist. The pain and burdens in your life seem to outweigh any good that used to be there before. Well, I come to you tonight to tell you that I am living proof that God does not give up on His children. I've been in your shoes. I've hit breaking points where sadness and depression seem to consume my mind. The smiles, the laughs, the jokes that I would bring to my friends and family were just a facade to cover up the internal hurt that was eating up my heart, which seemed to be every minute of the day. You see, it's hard to find the answers when you don't know the questions to ask. Depression doesn't ever really go away. We can blanket it, we can hide it, we can find hobbies, music that cover up the pain for a bit, but it's a constant in the back of your mind. I'm here to tell you tonight that was my way of thinking. I couldn't be fixed. When things would get better, I would backtrack to a place that would completely demolish the progress I was making. I was taking it out on the ones I loved. I was at a breaking point. I had everything in life that I needed physically, but emotionally I had nothing. It got to a point where it would hurt so much that I would stop feeling anything. I blamed myself. There was something wrong with me. I was a broken clock just ticking away until my battery would eventually wear out. I knew I was dangerous at that point, and I broke. I was ashamed to tell anyone that I knew that I was struggling. I once had heard that there was a perfect God and that He was good. The problem was that I was a part-time Christian looking for a full-time God. I hadn't spoken to Him in years. How could I pray to someone that I couldn't see or feel? Things got worse. I started getting into some bad stuff that I regret to this day. I was no longer proud of anything that I had accomplished. I was ashamed of who I was becoming. And I hit my knees for the first time in 20 years and said one name: Jesus. I asked Him to take over my life and take away this burden, to take away some of this pain and the thoughts that were overtaking my mind, and He did. I started talking to Him more and more every day and realized that He was the perfect medicine. I didn't have to go through this life alone. When I hurt, I felt Him hurt. When I cried, He cried with me. When I abandoned Him years ago, I realized He had never left me. I was just blind. He showed His love and grace and filled the gap of my heart that I had created. You see, a perfect God is incapable of failing. He's incapable of lying. He's incapable of making mistakes. When I realized this, I realized that I was not a mistake, and I was a child of God. You are all children of God, and I know someone out there tonight needs to hear this. Jesus loves you so much. If He could take someone like me who has turned away from Him and bring me back to the love that He once gave me, and it never changed, then He could do this for you. So whatever you're feeling tonight, you don't have to do this alone. Someone is hurting with you. Someone is willing to take that pain from you. Someone is willing to lift your burdens and put it on Himself. Someone loves you unconditionally, and He will never, ever leave you.